Coming forward, that's it, they're underway in this opening Tattersalls Cheltenham Maple Sale 4yo Maiden as they head away on their way towards the first of 16 fences. Notably, Jumping Lance Gold in the centre is going to be one of the first to show in company with Endless Talking. Towards that one's outside then, races Eutorius and Minor Farlow, who is down the inside, might just land out of the first in front. But as they go up to past the post, 3 complete circuits ahead of them, 15 more fences to take, and it's Minor Farlow and Dara Higgins who's going to take them along, being followed in second spot by Endless Talking and Alan Harney. Just ahead of that one races Lance Gold and Berkey Finn, and they're being followed next up by Come On So with Eutorius, and last of the 6 in the early part of the race is Castle Rivers. Racing downhill now into the back straight on their way towards fences 2 and 3 on this part of the course, and as they do so, up front with the advantage, it's Minor Farlow who has the lead, being chased in second spot by Lance Gold. Endless Talking down the inside in third, being followed by the blue jacket to Come On So, with next up out of that one races the green jacket of Eutorius, and last of all is Castle Rivers. Making the way around the bend, that's going to take them on their way towards fence number 3, and as they do so, up front it's Minor Farlow comes to it over in front with the advantage from the second running Endless Talking down the inside the green jacket. Towards the outside in the black colours is Lance Gold, and they're 2.5 lengths in front over the fourth running Come On So in a blue jacket. Eutorius in green is out a little wider, and last of all in black is Castle Rivers. Making the way now right down the bottom of the track on their way towards fence number 4, and as they do so, Minor Farlow over in front with the advantage from Lance Gold in second spot, Endless Talking for third, and then turn around followed by Eutorius, Come On So, last of all Castle Rivers. Swinging the bend back towards the home straight, heading on towards the next fence they'll be jumping, which will be number 5, the fence that will complete their circuit. And as they do so, out front with the call, it is Minor Farlow under Dara Higgins, being chased in second spot by Lance Gold and Berkey Finn, followed over in third by Endless Talking and Alan Harney. Next up and behind these then race the green jacket of Eutorius and David Doyle, being followed by the blue colours of Come On So and Shane Cotter, and last of all is Castle Rivers and Michael Gann. On they go towards the fence that will last a couple of circuits time, where at the back of the field Castle Rivers got tight to it but survives. So up front it is Minor Farlow, who was pulled up at Lisrona at his most recent start, being followed in second spot by another one that pulled up on debut, Lance Gold. They in turn have been chased in third by the debutant Endless Talking, with Eutorius who comes next, was fifth at Ramona House, and just behind these then races Come On So, pulled up at Duro, and the fifth at Bannabula before that, and last of all is Castle Rivers, who was put up on his debut at Ballycrystal. On they go now towards the next fence they'll be jumping, which is number 7, and as they do so, out front Minor Farlow being chased in second spot by Lance Gold, Endless Talking down the inside, and they in turn have been followed over, and again at the back Castle Rivers got tight to it as they make their way now on down towards fence number 8, and as they do so, it is Minor Farlow being chased in second spot by Endless Talking. Lance goes out wider, and they in turn are being followed by Eutorius in company with Come On So, and last of all is now driven along Castle Rivers. Making their way now on around the bend on their way towards fence number 9, the cross fence at the bottom of the track. Castle Rivers is detached at this point, but as they continue up front, it is Minor Farlow with the advantage under Dara Higgins, being chased in second spot by Lance Gold and Berkey Finn. Third position then for Endless Talking and Alan Hardy, joined in the air there by Eutorius and David Doyle. They in turn have been followed next up in the field by Come On So and Shane Cotter, clear over Castle Rivers and Michael Gann. Straightening on up on their way now towards fences 10 and 11 the home straight, the second of which will be the last in the circuit's time, and as they do so, up front, it is Minor Farlow from Lance Gold towards the outside. Back and behind these then in third race is Eutorius and company, with Endless Talking. They're clear over Come On So. And then there's a lot of distance back to find Castle Rivers in rear as they make their way now on their way towards their next fence, which is fence number 11. Minor Farlow's over with the advantage. Castle Rivers called it a day well before jumping the fence that was 6th in the finish as they make their way now all around the bend. That's going to take them downhill into the back straight, and as they do so, it is Minor Farlow who still got the call, has led them a merry dance since flagfall, being followed in second spot by Lance Gold. Endless Talking down the inside for third, and they in turn are being tracked out a little wider by Artorias and Come On So. Field of 5 that remain running are very tightly bunched, only about 6 lengths would cover them, and it is Manila Farlow who leads them down the hill on their way towards their 5th last fence, being followed in 2nd spot by Land's Gold. Endless Talking down the inside, Spot the Green Jacket in 3rd, being followed by the Artorias and the Green Jacket towards the outside in 4th and last of the 5, and now driven along for a few strides is Come On So in the blue. Making their way now around the dogleg bend that's going to take them on towards their 4th last fence, and as they do so, it's Minota Farlow who comes to it with the advantage over in front and lost Artorias there. Artorias was sitting in 4th when coming down, waiting for David Doyle to rise to his feet. Horses up as they make their way now around the bottom end of the track. May need veterinary assistance to that 2nd fence in the back straight, but as they make their way on now, up front with the advantage as they make their way on towards the 3rd last fence, it is Endless Talking who's come true to take over the lead, being followed in 2nd spot by Land's Gold. Back in 3rd behind these then races Minota Farlow, the long time leader, is under pressure. They're then being followed by Come On So, who's just gone by Minota Farlow for the back spot. Straightening on up, 2 fences left to jump. The Tattersalls Cheltenham April sales sponsored 4yo Maiden, and as they do so, out front with the advantage is Endless Talking, who's near by 5 or 6 lengths to back in 2nd spot races Land's Gold out over the 2nd last. They're then being followed by Come On So and Minota Farlow, but racing on towards the final one, and then Endless Talking's got them all on the stretch, and Alan Hardy's yet to ask him any serious questions as he comes down towards the 16th and final fence. It's Endless Talking to the last. He's safely head over it and clear, and on the run up towards the line, it's going to be Endless Talking, an impressive performance on debut. Endless Talking wins and wins well for Alan Hardy, and Donegal Doyle a tight second between Come On So over on the far side. Over on the near side was Land's Gold, and they're being followed in by Manila Farlow. Good news, David Doyle is up from his fall earlier.